Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we are working with one of my favorite personal brands. Today we have the 2015 M235i Coupe. So JDM has given us the car for a little bit of the day so we can review it and tell you guys why you guys should get this car. Right, so today we are in the M235i Coupe. This is the 2015 model. It's currently got about 150,000 Ks on the clock, just underneath. And this car is fantastic. So what's really nice about the 2 Series is we all know how popular the previous 1 Series was, the E87 range. You had your 135i's, your 1M's, 125i's, 120D's, that whole saga. Right, so this car is a fantastic daily. I mean, it's got more than enough power and space for your day-to-day needs. And this car itself was also female owned and driven, single owner. And what's really nice about this car is it's owned and used by pretty much multiple generations. I mean, you've got your young people in Bedford View boys that own the car, your older generations. It fits in nicely with everybody. Everybody can own one of these cars, which is fantastic. I mean, it's small, it's nimble, it's definitely got the power. And when we look at the day-to-day cost of this car, I mean, this car is currently sitting with about 10.1 litres per 100 kilometers, which is not bad for your 3-litre straight 6 kind of car. As mentioned, obviously you can have fun with this car. We all know BMWs are notorious for shredding back tires. Most of the ones you'll see in the E-Strand have no tread. And that's because everybody knows when you get a BMW, you got to do the ritual, you got to do the burnouts, which obviously we can't do with this car. It's not my car. And also tires are expensive, as well as petrol. But I mean, what more do you need from this car? So we're currently cruising in normal drive mode. The car is comfortable, the car is small. So the car sits, feels really good. I mean, for a car this size, it kind of handles the road and you sit comfortably. You're not worried that you're gonna get blown over by the wind or something like that. So, I mean, this car is so comfortable and such a pleasure to drive. You've got a nice girthy steering wheel. You've got your paddle shifts if you want to mess around and increase your fuel consumption as well.
I pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
You've got Bluetooth, you've got iDrive, you've got pretty much everything you would need for your daily car. Like, you don't need much else. Right, so we're going to play around with the sports mode a bit, see how it feels. You know, we've got some nice curvy roads up, so let's see how this rear-wheel drive Betty handles the bends. Gearbox is responsive. Got that 3 litres singing in the back. Oh man, it's like cocaine.
And just a sprinkle of cocaine.
Got that nice little pop and burble at the back. So there's no cops yet. Ooh.
That's good.
Got a bit of water here. You got to watch out with the rear wheel drives. You know, you got to have the BMW wrist ready. Oh man, what more would you need from the car? I mean, I personally never used to like the 2 Series. Other than the M2, I thought this was a waste of money, because why would you spend that money on this car when you can get the M2? But I mean, recent months, I've grown to love the car. I love the look. I love the simplicity and the power of it. Like, what you're getting for the price, it's amazing. It's understated. Yeah. And I mean, with all prices of everything increasing these days, you've got sport mode, you've got eco mode, normal drive mode. The car is also a nice platform for someone who wants to add to it. You want to put downpipes on it. You want to put a new set of wheels on it. You want to put a wing on it. Anything like that. I mean, you know, most 235i's, 240s these days are not stock because everybody loves to mod their car. And when we take a look at everything else that this car comes with, I mean, you've got a nice sunroof. The weather in Joburg is pretty good, except for today, obviously. You've got enough space for two people to sit comfortably in the front, and if you need, you can still swing someone in the back as well. Your boot has got enough space for anything that you may need. Alright, so let's take a look at the power specs of this car. You know, when you're talking about BMW, you've got your inline 6, 3 litre, turbocharged. The car comes stock out with about 320 horsepower. You've got 240 kilowatts and 440 newton meters of torque, and that's in a car that weighs, at best guess, probably about 1.5 tons. I mean, this thing is a little rocket ship.
So close.
And also what comes nice as a standard is this car is fitted with 18-inch wheels, just to give you that nice, firm amount of grip on the road. So you can obviously lose your traction a little bit, but at the same time, you've got enough wheel to keep you on the road. And then adding to the performance of this car, when we talk about like the brakes are super responsive. I mean, you're going to have no issues with stopping power or stopping distance in this car, just for that added surety. So when you take a look at some of the extras this car comes with a Harman and Kardon sound system, or comes spec'd with a Harman and Kardon sound system. It's a tongue twister on its own. Just add that into bloopers. So obviously, you know, when you've got a BMW, this one actually comes with working indicators. You can have a look here. So when we take a look at the price of this car, the car is going for 379,000 Rand, where if we look at finance figures, 10% deposit, 10% interest rate, the car works out to about 6,300 per month, which I mean is reasonable for the package that you're getting to drive. I mean, 3 litre, 320 horsepower, 440 newton meters of torque. It looks good, it feels good, it drives good, it sounds good. And I mean, this car is completely stock. So this car has got so much room for you to play and do what you want, make it your own personal daily rocket ship. Now this car is fantastic. So I've also driven the F20 135i, and that car also just as good. Less tail happy, but just as good. So some additional features which are always quite lacquer that have been added to the package of this car. You've got keyless entry, you've got squirrel. You've got parking sensors as well. Yeah, this is just a great all-round package. I mean, there's very little reason to not get a car like this. I mean, this car is almost perfect. What more do you need? Alright, as always guys, thank you so much for watching the videos that we put out. Please go have a look at the channel, like, subscribe, give us some recommendations if there's something that you guys would like to see in the future or in the next one. Also at the same time, go check out our Instagram pages at InsoVisuals, at JDM Collective as well. See the awesome cars that they keep in stock for you guys to buy. And as always, stay safe, have fun, and we'll catch you in the next one. Beautiful. Oh no, really. Eesh. Wasn't that nice? Yeah, that's it. When we take a look at some more of the functions of when we take a look at some of more, fuck's sakes. Red lorry, yellow lorry.